should be noted that one of Cal's stars, Andre Stojakovic, the son of Peja Stojakovic, did not play in that game. Andre is healthy and in the lineup here tonight, starting for the Bears with the basketball in their home white uniforms and their 12-15 record, 5-11 in conference play. Here is Andre Stojakovic, averaging 18 points per game his first year with Cal after playing as a freshman across the bay for Stanford. Javon Blacksher, they need to get him going offensively. He struggled as of late. Leaner misses there as the shot clock was winding down. Last 3 games for Javon, averaging just 2 points per, averaging 10 on the season, so well below his averages this year. And for the SMU Mustangs, you mentioned all the scores. B.J. Edwards, Chuck Harris, Cario Quendo came over from Oregon. They've got opportunities up and down the lineup to score. The problem is, can they stop Cal from keeping pace? 2 on the shot clock and banked in first bucket of the game for SMU with their 20-7 record overall, but 11-5 in conference play. And really, Corey, the issue for them has just been not enough of those marquee wins. 0-5 in quad 1 games this year.
Indeed, and they're a team that I believe is tournament worthy. I think they've got to help themselves over the next couple of weeks. Try to get as many wins as they can. Obviously, tonight would be a good, solid win for this club.
Ritas Petritis with 3 on the shot clock, heaving one up. Good defense by Matt Cross, the senior from Beverly, Massachusetts. Cross driving in the lane. Good defense inside by Mady Sissoko. And a finger roll there after the loose ball picked up by B.J. Edwards. Cal still searching for its first bucket of the game. Stojakovic short on the 3. We welcome a new audience joining us on ESPNU, Berkeley, California, for ACC basketball here in the Bay as the Bears get on the board with Mady Sissoko. The layup there, Eric Rothman. Corey Williams here with you as SMU firmly on the bubble, according to Joe Lunardi, as Chuck Harris buries the 3 for the Mustangs. Right now, SMU, according to Joe, is one of the first 4 out. They've already defeated Cal once this year, but the issue hasn't been stacking wins in ACC play, Corey. They're 11-5. The problem has been the marquee wins. They're 0-5 in quad 1 games this year.
And that's going to stick out. All coaches and programs know that is part of the criteria. They've got to figure out a way to get it done.
SMU is without their leading scorer, Boopy Miller, who's injured and missing his 4th straight game. Cal, with the basketball, is 5-11 in conference play this year, currently ranked 15th in the ACC. The top 15 teams in the conference make the conference tournament, so the Bears equally as motivated here tonight to get a W.
Certainly don't want to deal with the unfortunate embarrassment of missing that postseason tournament. They're going to have to get a timeout to talk about it. SMU, a couple of threes and a couple of layups.
Andy's first year as the head coach with the Mustangs, and the team has not been to the NCAA tournament since 2017, so trying to do it as a debutante, as a head coach for SMU, build up that resume, get off the bubble, as Joe Lunardi currently has SMU as one of the first 4 teams out. Right now, SMU is shooting 57% from the floor on a 6-0 run, and Cal getting nothing going on the offensive end. B.J. Edwards, who knocked down a 3 just before the break. Andre Stojakovic, the rebound.
It's going to be a key, obviously, for Cal tonight. Can they limit SMU to 1 shot?
Petritis in the lane, and he's fouled already early on. Corey, SMU atop the rebounding battle 7-3, and that was a key in the first matchup between these 2 teams when SMU won 76-65 at home on January 29th. They out-rebounded Cal by 10.
You know, basketball is a simple game. If you dominate the glass, you have a very good chance to come out with a win. That's why coaches preach it. and you look at that stat, it can always tell you what's going on in the trenches in terms of physicality. He's being a little more mentally tough.
Tritus at the free throw line ends a 2-minute scoring drought for Cal. Head coach Mark Madsen in his second season. What was his rival when he was a player at Stanford. Sure, it had to feel a little weird putting on the Cal corner zip the first year that he was named the head coach. Cross in the corner. That was something Coach Madsen told us in warm-ups today. We have to limit. We have to limit Matt Cross getting open threes. They didn't do it there.
Well, right. He didn't do anything to get open. The motion got him open. Cal had to rotate, and of all the people you need to lead, he's not one of them.
Cross nearly a 40% three-point shooter on the season. Sissoko, maybe hook in the lane. Grad transfer from Michigan State. Michigan State, how about the buzzer beater to beat Maryland today? As Chuck Harris quickly answers for the Mustangs.
Well, you can see the Mustangs really are going to test Cal's one-on-one defense. If you're not up on them, they're going to let it fly and invite you to pressure them. And they're also good off the bounce, so it's just hard when guys start making threes. Defense becomes more and more difficult to play.
SMU 4 for 4 from 3 as Sissoko got the offensive rebound. He missed the shot, but it was Petridis there to tip it in.
And we talked about Petridis earlier today. He's the blue collar guy, does the dirty work in the paint. And there you see him winning the extra possession.
Sweet touch by Samet Yigitoglu, the freshman from Turkey.
Well, he is a big body. They love to get him the ball on the block, and you don't see a lot of 7-footers with that kind of touch.
18-7 lead, 6 minutes into this game in Berkeley, California. ACC on ESPN. Eric Roth and Corey Williams at the Haas Pavilion. Right now, SMU just shooting lights out, 64% from the floor. 4 of 4 from 3. Meanwhile, Cal just 27% from the floor.
And when you're dealing with somebody that's 4 for 4 from 3, you got to start to run them off the line because it is contagious. There's the block.
Wendo got a hand on it.
Transition opportunity here for SMU.
SMU likes to get out and move, second in scoring offense in the ACC this year at 82 points per game. And Chuck Harris has 11 points in the opening 6.5 minutes for the Mustangs.
Well, I just said it a moment ago. You got a problem now. 4 for 4 from 3, invites that 5th one. And there you saw it, 5 for 5. And you can guarantee that no one is going to hesitate shooting threes when they haven't missed one yet.
Jay Campbell turnaround at the elbow. 21-7. Mustangs off to the races. Go on to Keon Ambrose Hilton. Contact, no whistle. Reverse layup is good. Petridis tried to sell the charge. Didn't get the whistle, and now a steal on the inbound. It's B.J. Edwards. Blocked from behind. Petridis, good recovery.
Outstanding recovery after they made the mental error on the inbounds. And a transition three, just what the Bears needed.
And it's Jeremiah Wilkinson, the star freshman who's averaging 20 points per game in the month of February.
Defense, 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 defense.
Edwards looking for some help. Kicks it out to Harris, who has the hot hand. He's 4 of 4 from the floor. On the baseline, 4 to shoot. And a foul against SMU as Harris was too aggressive, trying to get space in the lane.
And you've seen this called much differently over the past 3 or 4 seasons. The offensive player not allowed to dislodge the defender. Right there, a little too aggressive on the post-up from Harris.
Michael Greenstein, Randy Richardson, Ryan Cesano, the 3 referees. 12-13 to go in the opening half. SMU, one of the first 4 out, according to Joe Lenardi's bracketology. Getting some help, though, from Wake Forest, losing at home right before this game to Virginia, so that will help SMU maybe move up the ranks if they win here tonight. Wilkinson and one. He's fouled from behind.
Just a matter of time before Wilkinson started to make his impact on this game. Beautiful hesitation, let the defender get on his back. A crafty guard that's going to get a chance for and one.
Foul called on B.J. Edwards as the star freshman Jeremiah Wilkinson trying to get Cal back into it.
He's not just chucking him up. It's Chuck Harris from deep, knocking him down for SMU early as they enjoy a nice little lead here.
Just play that when you're recruiting kids. This is how much fun I like to have. He was having fun today at shoot-arounds. Got a good group of guys trying to keep him motivated. Obviously trying to make the ACC tournament. Second season for Mark as the head coach with Cal. He spent 4 years as the head coach of Utah Valley. Had a lot of success there. Was the WAC Coach of the Year twice in those 4 years. And got a good, talented young group, especially with Jeremiah Wilkinson leading the way. He's got 6 points after that free throw as Cal cuts the deficit to 10. 11:50 to go here in the first.
A little bit of gamesmanship right now. They go to the 2-3 zone and they force a missed three, the first one of the night. Interesting strategy on a team that hadn't missed a three. You go zone and invite the perimeter shot.
B.J. Edwards did not miss by much as SMU now 5 of 6 from 3. Stolen away. Good defense in the passing lane by A.J. George, but gave it right back.
Boy, SMU out on the perimeter, defending as if Cal has made 5 threes. There's a nice take to the rim.
Jeremiah Wilkinson, the freshman, with the English.
A young man has it all right now. He's got a couple of layups and a three. Got an and one. Definitely in the zone offensively. Can they follow up with a defensive stop here?
He likes his layups like he likes his muffins with English. Here's Cross. A frantic possession here by SMU. George powering into the lane. Good defense. And I thought it was going to be a held ball. Instead, SMU had a player on the baseline out of bounds. It'll be Cal basketball.
Well, the worst thing you can do is crowd a lightning quick guard because he's going to give you one of these right to the rim. A little bit of finesse, masse off the glass. Like I said, he is a handful. Has the outside J working, and right there gets all the way to the rim. He's going to get a breather in the corner, but they know he's out there.
Cal has already played 9 different players so far in this game. 9.5 in as Coach Madsen trying to find a spark after going down the early deficit. Mahoney, a 10-footer. Whistle on the floor against SMU. And dealing with big deficits has been an issue for Cal. They've shown the ability to come back in those games, but not being able to get over the hump and win. Happened most recently against Georgia Tech a couple of games ago, but you saw them earlier in the year against Stanford, had a huge double-digit deficit, came back, just not able to pull off the win. Coach Madsen would like to avoid those big deficits early.
Yeah, and it's a combination of, defensive intensity, getting stops, but more importantly, offensive rhythm. When you go long stretches in college basketball without getting a bucket, those types of things take place, and Cal suffered on both ends. They haven't particularly had a great rhythm offensively at times, and then they just didn't get consecutive stops. If you're not making shots and getting stops, you're still in the game.
Cross got his own rebound, put it up and in. Matt Cross, who's senior, played a couple of years at UMass most recently, a year at Louisville and a year at Miami before that. It ends a 8-0 run from Cal and extends the SMU lead back to double digits. Wilkinson bodied, fouled. Chuck Harris picks up the personal. That's his second.
And that's a big foul right there. Harris off to a great start, getting his second foul with 10 minutes, a little under 10 to go in the half. And I think Coach Andy Enfield's going to go ahead and get him out of there.
Harris 11 points, 4 of 4 from the floor, including 3 threes. But picks up the second foul and sends Wilkinson, a 78% free throw shooter, to the line. College basketball Sonic Blockbuster on ABC features Janai Broom and #1 Auburn taking on the 17th ranked Kentucky team at Rupp Arena. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern. Saturday on ABC. Tibet Goriner, senior from Turkey, transferred over from San Jose State, checking into the game for the first time for SMU. And Stojakovic back on the floor for Cal.
And that is a familiar name that needs to get going for the Bears. He can score in bunches, and right now they got a stop and an opportunity to get this to a two-possession game.
Stojakovic scoreless so far, but averaging 18 points on the season. In the corner, it's Jovan Blacksher. A foul underneath against Cal. I believe it's going to be on Mady Sissoko. It's his first. Andre came over from Stanford. There's his dad, Asia. Long career in Sacramento. Comes up to almost all the games here in Berkeley. Three-time NBA All-Star, and now his son, a McDonald's All-American, averaging 18 points as a sophomore here for the Bears.
Well, he's such a talented player. He makes a lot of things look easy on the offensive end. Going to be a great throw.
DJ Campbell with the swipe. Loose ball as Mahoney coughed it up. Edwards the other way, slows down, tried to draw contact, and got the bucket off the glass.
You see live ball turnovers. Nothing really changes in college basketball. Coaches talk about it all the time. Those type of opportunities, SMU taking advantage of that turnover, getting easy two.
Cal just being careless with the basketball right now.
A little shaky. Somebody's got to go grab the ball, give the offense a little bit of rhythm.
5 to shoot for Stojakovic. In the corner, it's DJ Campbell. Missed everything. Campbell just a 26% three-point shooter on the season. Under 8 minutes to go here in the half. Edwards inside to Colbert for the slam.
You know, we talked about Cal and the dry spells, and they had the turnover, and they just had the air ball three. This is one of the possessions where you want to get back right, get some offensive rhythm. Not a big possession, but important, and they almost turn it over here again.
Oh, they did turn it over. The hell ball in favor of SMU, and it's a near 4-minute drought for the Cal offense.
And right now, SMU bringing the defense on the road, getting after the ball, turning it into an easy 2 points in transition. SMU
Conference tournament. Meanwhile, SMU looking for a double bye in the ACC tournament. Also looking to get out of that grouping that Joe Lenardi has them in right now as the first 4 out of the NCAA tournament. Eric Roth and Corey Williams here in Berkeley. SMU a 12-point advantage, doing it without their leading scorer, Boopy Miller, who's out for a 4th straight game due to an injury. Matt Cross flips it up and in out of the timeout. Cross has 7 for the Mustangs.
Cross doing a little bit of everything, one-on-one, already knocked down a 3.
Right now, Cal in a scoring drought. Missed their last 4 from the floor. Stojakovic off the heel, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bears.
You know, the way they spread the floor, you give your guys opportunities to make plays like this. He takes this all the way from the left wing right to the middle of the lane, up and under. Good, solid move. And when you've got shooters, there's no help, so you just get to go one-on-one.
SMU, 59% from the floor, 5 of 6 from 3, and on a 6-0 run. But it ends right there with an and one for Cal. Lee Dort, the junior from Dallas, will go to the free throw line.
A very nice, unselfish play by the point guard, Wilkinson. He gets in the air, but he sees his big fella. Now, he can pull the trigger on that, but he drops it off, and that's just weight room right there. Cross goes straight up, but Dort does a good job of taking the contact and getting to the line.
Now we have to keep an eye on fouls, not only for Chuck Harris, who has 2 for SMU, but Matt Cross, who picks up his 2nd foul. 6:31 to go here in the half. Dort got his own miss.
A bonus possession here for Cal. They get the 2 points. They go right back to Dort, who gets fouled again.
Just a 63% free throw shooter, but another foul on SMU. It's against Samet Yigitoglu, the freshman. And Cal now in the bonus. How about that? 7 fouls on SMU, just 1 on Cal here under 6.5 to go in the first. Cross on the bench, Harris on the bench. 2 of the leading scorers for this Mustangs team throttled because of their foul trouble. As Dort missed them both.
The need for SMU, you're not exactly upset about things right now. You've got a 12-point lead on the road. You come out, you've knocked down some perimeter shots, executed pretty well.
Johan Traore, the junior from France who transferred over from Santa Barbara, gets his first bucket.
Good execution against the zone right there for SMU.
18 points in the paint for SMU compared to 12 for Cal. Dort had it knocked loose and a held ball. It's going to stay with Cal. Talking to Andy Enfield, the SMU head coach in his first year, he said, listen, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year we'd be 20-7 overall, 11-5 in conference play, I'd say, all right, I'll take that. But we need to win our last 3 games, 4 games of the season because we got higher hopes now. We want to make the NCAA tournament. Illegal screen goes against Cal. It's against Lee Dort. His first.
A couple of missed opportunities on that series for Cal. They got a chance for some buckets at the free throw line. They got an offensive rebound, and then they just give it away on a moving screen. But these are the types of things where they can chip away at the lead, but it's just like they have consecutive bad possessions.
Go to the freshman Yigitoglu. Passes out of the double team. Gorner for 3. That one's good. SMU 6 of 7 from 3 in the first half.
Well, that play was over when they didn't come up with the steal. It was just a matter of time before SMU would find the open guy. But when you gamble like that, you open your team up.
Largest lead of the game for SMU. Wilkinson tries to respond. Oquendo the rebound. Even with the foul trouble, SMU adding to their lead. Thrown away there. Let's see if Cal can make them pay.
Huge play by Sissoko right there to get the deflection and the steal.
Campbell misses the 3, and now Cal's 1 for 9 from deep.
You know, you want guys to be aggressive and shoot the lane, but if you come up empty like this right here and you don't get it, now it's just penetrating kick and stick. SMU absolutely lethal from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Wilkinson, the freshman, sold out trying to get the steal. Six on the shot clock for Dort, who was pushed in the back. Excuse me, that's Sissoko. And he will go to the free throw line. I believe that's the 2nd foul now on Yigitoglu. That's actually his first. Okay, so just the first foul on the freshman. But still, Cal getting some opportunities with the clock stopped, 4:32, and Sissoko at the line.
The Golden Bears need to do themselves some favors at the free throw line right now. 4 missed free throws in a game where they find themselves down 17.
15-point differential in the 3-point column. SMU's made 6 and Cal has only made 1.
Well, it's good news, bad news. And the good news is there's no way SMU is going to continue to shoot 85% from beyond the arc. The bad news is they've hit 6 and you're down 16. So you've got to address that at halftime and not just hope, because as we well know, hope is not a strategy.
Edwards trapped, threw it away. Good defense by Cal off the inbound. Tipped in by Stojakovic. They say basket interference. Basket does not count as it was in the cylinder.
That's just what the doctor ordered for Cal. They go to the press, they get the steal, they get the layup, and it gets waved off. The referee felt like the ball was still in the cylinder. That shot was coming out, but he just got a little too aggressive.
Changing things up with the press. They've got Gorner in no man's land. But a foul. And Mark Madsen furious as Mady Sissoko called for the personal.
Right here, there you're going to see the shot in the lane. The ball's going to hit the back of the rim and start to bounce out. No question that ball's about to come out, but it's still on the rim. And Stojakovic touches it. SMU had a little difficulty with the pressure.
Break the press there. Go inside to Yigitoglu. Good turnaround jumper for the freshman who played some pro ball in Turkey in the 2nd division before coming over to the U.S.
That was a pro move right there. Seal the defender in the paint, get deep. Nice little baby hook.
Wilkinson with the push shot. SMU maintaining the 17-point lead without a couple of their leading scorers who are on the bench due to foul trouble. Petritis, a steal in the finish.
Well, he's such a blue-collar player, always in the mix, getting steals, deflections, tough buckets in the paint. You see if Cal can build on that little bit of defensive energy.
Petritis, a couple years with Air Force, where he led that team in points, rebounds, and assists last year. And Cal, another steal. Wilkinson, the freshman, climbs the ladder, and SMU wants a timeout.
And just when you think SMU is going to pull away, Cal with the defensive energy, the theft, and the open court jam from the little fella. We got a game here in Berkeley.
Off those turnovers. The lead, though, still at 13. 3:18 to go here in the opening half. The Haas Pavilion in Berkeley, California. Eric Rothman and Corey Williams here with you. The ACC on ESPN. SMU, according to Joe Lunardi, one of the first 4 out right now of the NCAA tournament, and a must-win game for them, according to Joe, if they want to keep their hopes alive.
Right now, SMU, a couple of people with some foul trouble. They've got to try to get this offense clicking again with the lineup that's out there, and there's a good offensive rebound.
One of those players with the foul trouble, Chuck Harris, came back out during the timeout and missed that 3. He's got 2 fouls, along with Matt Cross.
And you got to go at him. I know that there's plenty of time left in this game, but you try to get a 3rd foul on him, limit his effectiveness for the game. Great look and finish by Stojakovic. Stojakovic,
who's been scoreless here in this first half, finds Sissoko for the slam. 11-point advantage for the Mustangs now. 6-0 run for the Bears.
Cal being very aggressive on ball screens. You see switching it out, but they've got to rotate over. Beautiful rotation in the steal.
Petritis the interception. Stojakovic up ahead. Bodied and fouled.
Talked about Petritis being the blue-collar guy. He reads the defense, makes the steal, and ignites the fast break. Another great defensive possession, but right here, the defender stays too long. Great vision, laser pass down the lane. One of the easier buckets Cal has had tonight. And we talked about their stop-and-go offense, the way they play up and down, and right now you're seeing them put together the defense and the offense. They got a chance to get this to single digits.
Foul was on Samet Yigitoglu, senior, picking up his 2nd foul. Cal has lost 4 in a row. They've lost 6 of their last 7. They've already lost to SMU once this year, but we saw the energy in the practice today. This is not a team that's given up by any means. They're still playing hard. You see it here in this comeback attempt, and Stojakovic has to be the guy, right? I mean, you look at his numbers this year compared to what he did at Stanford last year. They need to get him going. Right now, just 1.0 of 2 from the floor.
Well, he's a self-starter. He can shoot the 3. He can play one-on-one, but right now, ball security and getting good shots is how you get back in this game. And that's a low defensive assignment, but I thought he got away with a walk,
I think he did, too.
He got away with a big-time travel. No call from the officials.
Yigitoglu with the duck for SMU. Stojakovic had it stripped off his leg and out of bounds.
Did you see him poke the ball out of his hands?
I got a riddle for you, E. How do you get a dunk without putting the ball on the floor? You take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps.
Oh my goodness.
Complete blow, but Cal with the steal, with the pressure, chance to convert, and they give it up.
Here's Harris the other way. Slows up, off the glass and in. Both teams just giving the ball away. SMU with 9 turnovers, Cal with 8.
Excuse me, Harris just is such a smart guard. That's old school where you slow down, try to bait the defender into giving you some contact, but Cal with some opportunities on the defensive end, just not taking care of the ball. 13
points now for Harris. Petritus slips, falls. 1 minute to go in the half. Campbell spinning, floating. Sissoko the offensive rebound. And a foul on SMU. 10th team foul on the Mustangs. Fouls 10-3 here in this first half. So you talk about not being able to capitalize, Corey. Not only have the turnovers that Cal hasn't been able to capitalize on, but now the foul disadvantage you haven't been able to capitalize on either. They're 7 of 12 from the free throw line.
And these offensive rebounds, that was an outstanding effort right there by Sissoko to go skying in there and grab that board. Now he's at the line, knocks one down. The opportunities have been there for Cal, just haven't shot the ball well, and turnovers have been the story.
Keon Ambrose Hilton called for his first personal as Stojakovic takes a seat. Again, Stojakovic did not play in the first meeting on January 29th when SMU won 76-65 in Dallas, but has been very quiet offensively here on this one as he takes a seat with 1 point. And Mady Sissoko called for the foul, just the 4th team foul on Cal, but the 2nd on Petritus.
Cal can take some gambles here defensively. Like you said, they're not shooting just yet. But more importantly, you want to get a stop and going at a high note. That's another dangerous pass.
The press break has been dicey for SMU, to say the least.
That's a great choice of words. And there you see another ticky-tack foul out front.
That one's on Wilkinson, his first.
So if you're Cal, you're going to get the ball back no matter what. So you want to get a stop and hit the locker room on a high note. So a holding hit, get a stop, try to get a score. Your SMU, you want to get downhill as he does right there and picks up the foul.
So now the 6th foul on Cal. 3 quick fouls here in the final minute. First personal on Christian Tucker. Only 9.5 seconds to go. Yigitoglu buying his way in, fighting for his own rebound. Knocked loose, and it will stay with SMU. 2.5 difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Edwards got 7 points here in this first half.
Andy Enfield up calling this last possession. He knows exactly what he wants. He wants the 1-5 screen.
Edwards lobbing to Yigitoglu. Double pumped and rejected by Sissoko. Petritus receive comes up short. It's a 42-29 lead for SMU at the break.
Solid defensive effort right there by Cal.
As it was a couple hours ago, but they've dropped the spot according to Joe Lenardi.
Come on, Joey Brackets. He's on the East Coast. It's late. He's grumpy. You know, he'll probably get up in the morning, have some coffee, and get the Mustangs right back in the mix.
I didn't know he actually slept this time of year.
I'm going to give him a text in the morning and see if we can straighten this out.
B.J. Edwards, the 7th three-pointer for SMU on 9 attempts here in this game.
Well, we talk about their outside shooting, and they get right back to it to start the second half.
It's a 3, Cal was just 1 of 9 from deep in the first half, and Blackshirt gets his first bucket of the game.
And I don't mean to exaggerate, but that was a huge three right there for Cal, because this SMU team wants to run away with this in the second half. And if you're Cal, every possession matters. And there you're going to see an offensive foul. Can Cal chip away at this lead? They had a few miniature runs in the first half. I feel like they need to get something going here early.
Foul was on Yigitoglu, his second, and maybe that's one way to get back into it. A lot of whistles in that first half went against SMU, giving bonus free throws to the Bears pretty early on. They were 8 for 14 from the free throw line. It was Stojakovic, who was without a field goal in the first half, had just 1 point, got it from the free throw line. 3-on-3. Harris from deep. Yigitoglu keeps it alive on the offensive glass. Flips it to Harris underneath. Stripped away and out of bounds. Back to the Bears.
Cal really dodged the bullet right there. They give up the offensive rebound. Yigitoglu makes a beautiful shovel pass, but Cal has the quick hands to knock it away.
Jeremiah Wilkinson leading the way for Cal with 12 points. Mady Sissoko, I should say, with 9 points. They would love to get him going the last 3 games, averaging just 2 points per game, shooting 11% from the floor for a guy who averages 10 points per game on the season. So he breaks out with 5 quick points to start the second half.
Team shot 33% in the first half, so somebody had to do something. A shuffle of the feet and a turnover. Solid defense in the post.
Yigitoglu called for the travel violation.
Right here, Sissoko just holds his ground and keeps him from spinning to the inside.
Turnover number 11 on SMU. Here's Wilkinson. The team defense on him. Stojakovic misses the 3. Stojakovic now 0 for 4 from the floor. Harris turns the corner. Burst of speed, and Chuck Harris has 15 points.
Boy, Chuck Harris is just too big once he turns the corner. Blackshirt says, that's me, my bad, but he just doesn't have the size to deal with Harris when he starts getting downhill.
Wilkinson bothered from behind by B.J. Edwards. Quick possession there for Cal. Here's Oquendo. He'll go to the free throw line.
A straight line drive starts with a little bit of a ball screen, but not really. But he just gets him on the hip and goes up and over. That's just big boy basketball right there by Harris.
You know, talking to Andy Enfield about Harris, you know, said his role has definitely changed the last 3, now 4 games with Boopy Miller out of the lineup. Harris having to handle the ball a little bit more. He likes to play off the ball naturally. And you saw that in the loss the other day against Clemson when he had a career high, or season high, I should say, 6 turnovers to go along with his 16 points. And Coach Enfield says, you know, it's just not his natural position. He's not used to handling the ball that much. He has limited those turnovers here in this one and leading the way for SMU with 15 points.
Yeah, and Clemson has those bigger guards that can really get after you. Great pass and find by Blackshirt Jr. in the lane.
Harris just to cap the point. 2 turnovers, make it 3 as he caught that one up.
They got 4 on 2. They got numbers.
Yeah, Blackshirt double dribble. How many times have we seen that today, Corey, where Cal, I should say, gets a turnover and immediately gives it right back?
Yeah, that's unfortunate because when you put forth that effort to get that turnover, you've got to be more concentrated with the basketball, make better decisions. Those are big plays that can get you back in the game.
12 turnovers for SMU, 9 for Cal, and the Bears coming out with some pressure here. It gave SMU fits in the first half, barely breaking the press on that one.
SMU falling over here by us, trying to get us involved in that nonsense. I know your ball handling days are over, right, E?
It's been a long time. You saw me shooting around before today.
Cal sticking with that full-court pressure just to disrupt the rhythm. Anything they can do to try to cut into this lead.
Well, it seems like the press is working. It worked in the back half of the first half. They come out with you here a little bit early. SMU just does not seem comfortable in that press break.
There's no substitution for a solid point guard to help you handle that pressure.
Stojakovic, the feed to Petritis, that licks out. Petritis got his own rebound and one.
And I'll be honest with you, I thought he got fouled on the last layup he had in the lane, but right here, a beautiful find by Stojakovic. He short arms it, but stays with it right here, gets it up in a crowd. I don't know that there's a ton of contact right there, but great effort. Had a chance for the three the hard way.
Double figures now for Petritis, and here's the full court pressure again. Jace George breaks the timeline as Colbert picked up his second foul and sent Petritis to the free throw line. Cross, pump the double team. Oquendo, that's a goaltender.
And that's unfortunate because I don't think that shot was going to get to the rim.
Sissoko went up and grabbed it. Gives the Mustangs an 11-point advantage. Some momentum for Cal. Can they take advantage of SMU's mistakes? Coming from behind, trying to make the tournament. Still got 3-4 regular season games left. Plus the ACC tournament. Chance to make up some ground and earn some quality wins and improve that resume. Eric Ruff and Corey Williams here with you in Berkeley, California. As Jeremiah Wilkinson hits the three for Cal coming out of the break. And now a single-digit lead for SMU.
Well, you start to hear the student section come alive. Cal shooting around 30% all game, but the silencer for Mr. Harris.
Chuck has 17 points. Wilkinson for Cal has 15. As they go back and forth. 10-point advantage, season high for Chuck.
And now you've got SMU in the zone defense trying to slow down this offensive momentum late in the possession. Little 1-5 action.
Roger got tripped up, should say 21 points this season high for Chuck, so not too far off at 17 now for Harris, and a foul on the floor.
Nice bit of strategy right here from Andy Enfield and the Mustangs to go zone as the Bears start to heat up and get whatever they wanted offensively.
The foul is on Jarrell Colbert. It's his third. Fourth foul on SMU. Wilkinson misses the three. Foul off the ball against SMU. And this is the same story as the first half. And now SMU in foul trouble once again.
And that's a silly foul. When you have these screens between the 1 and the 5, the big men have to get set. Picking up a cheap foul 30 feet from the rim, it's not what you want offensively.
That's against Colbert, his fourth. Campbell thought about it in the lane. Awkward shot. It gets bailed out. That's on Chuck Harris. That's his third.
Plenty of time left in this game. Coach Andy Enfield has a decision to make here. His star player picks up his third. This is why they pay coaches the big bucks. Do you let him rock or do you take him out? You've got a lead on the road. I think he's going to let him stay out there.
6 fouls for SMU as a team, 1 for Cal. Our ESPN Thursday primetime women's basketball doubleheader starts at 7 Eastern with Duke, Carolina from Cameron Indoor. And then number 6, South Carolina heads to Oxford to take on Ole Miss. That one at 9 Eastern Thursday on ESPN. DJ Campbell, the free throw. 52-44. Get pressure off the inbound.
And regardless of whether they get a steal or not, what ends up happening is now SMU gets into its offense with 20 seconds rather than 30 seconds. And you hope that that can make the difference.
Harris dancing with it up top to Edwards. 7 to shoot. Drives and fouled. And DJ Edwards will go to the free throw line. First foul on Javon Blackshirt.
And they're trying to pick on him in the one-on-one, and he had great backup. Sissoko came flying over for the rejection. In those situations, let your big man do the dirty work.
Andrej Stojakovic back into the game. You see there nearly 18 points per game. The average on the season, just 1 point so far, and this one has yet to make a field goal on 4 attempts. Now another whistle. Choppy second half.
Too aggressive coming over the back. And that's actually going to result in 1 and 1.
Yeah, it's the 3rd foul on Yigitoglu, and a bonus upcoming for the Bears. So you're in the bonus, 14 minutes to go.
Well, it's a freshman mistake right here. You see an opportunity to get a rebound, but you got to know the forearm in the back, just a little too obvious right in front of the officials. But more importantly, if you're Cal, this is huge. There's almost 14 minutes remaining, and you're shooting on all contact for the remainder of the game. Can they take advantage and get to the line? And they didn't shoot it too well from the free throw line.
Miss another one. Yeah, they missed another one there. Now 11 for 18. Foul trouble for SMU. Colbert's got 4. Yigitoglu and Harris both with 3.
That's going to be an offensive hook.
Oh, they're
called blocking foul.
Well, it's against Cal.
Oh, that really could have went either way.
It's on Sissoko, his 2nd.
You're going to see both things. You're going to see Sissoko right here on this chuck, but then you're going to watch that arm inside. Very easily could have been a hook.
3rd team foul on the Bears as Sissoko takes a seat. A lot of whistles here in this second half. Physical game. DJ Edwards gets the inbound. Cross drives, and he's fouled. Ritas Petritis called for the personal. It's his 3rd.
I was watching defensively as he was moving his feet. Looked like Cross stumbled a little.
Cross at the free throw line. He comes up short. A 72% free throw shooter on the season. Cross has been really consistent this season. He's got 10 straight games with 10 or more points. That is the longest streak of that kind at SMU since 2013. He's got 8 points here in this one, trying to extend it out to 11 games with 10 or more points scored. Like to get some flow going here. Too many whistles for my liking, Corey.
Well, it's a physical game, and Cal trying to make up for lost ground, some lost ground here in the second half.
Campbell well off the mark. California now struggles from 3. As Campbell intercepts the pass in the backcourt, and an and-one opportunity for DJ Campbell.
And Coach Mark Madsen is irate because he wants a technical foul at the conclusion of this play. Got to be more careful with the outlet. Great steal in anticipation, and then you see the player punch the ball, and Coach Madsen wants a technical, but great anticipation for Cal. Good opportunity here by Campbell.
Madsen still unhappy.
Well, he has a case.
Yep.
I mean, in no point in basketball can you do that and get away with it. Another missed free throw for Cal.
13 minutes to play in regulation. 54-46 lead for SMU. Oquendo. Off the glass and in. Good play drawn up by the Mustangs on the offensive end.
Beautiful execution, but a great finish against the 7-footer in the lane.
Great corner from Christian Tucker is good.
At this point, Cal definitely willing to trade threes for twos as they're trying everything to catch up.
It's the 4th made three on 15 attempts for Cal. Edwards stops and pops. He answers the bell. 14 points for B.J. Edwards, and SMU will take a timeout.
Boy, that is a big shot by Edwards Jr. Ice in the veins.
59-49. Chuck Harris and B.J. Edwards have combined for 31 points for SMU.
Right now, SMU looking to get it done with Harris on the bench, resting him for down the stretch. Can Cal continue some of these nice offensive possessions they've had?
Harris also has those 3 fouls. Stojakovic finally gets his first field goal of the game.
Set play out of the timeout. Get it to your best scorer on a curl move to a strong hand.
Cross dribbling out of the pressure. Under 12 minutes to go. Edwards dumped it off, tried to get it to Traore, off his fingertips and out of bounds. Takes us to a media timeout, an 8-point lead for SMU. A turnover back in Berkeley, California. Eric Rothman, Corey Williams here with you. The SMU lead is down to 8. The SMU turnovers, Corey, allowing Cal to stay in this game. 15 turnovers for the Mustang have led to 18 points for Cal.
You're starting to see the effects of the missing point guard out there. Turnovers, inefficient offense. Can Cal capitalize? They get it to their scorer in the lane.
Stojakovic will go to the free throw line.
You can kind of get the sense it's go time for him. He's trying to take over, get some looks.
Didn't get some free throws here. The last time the lead for SMU was under 8 points, the score in the game was 7-2.
And I'll give you one guess at who's at the scorer's table checking in for SMU.
It's Chuck Harris with his 3 fouls. Coach Enfield says enough's enough. We got to get you back out there with your 17 points.
Ton of time left in this game. Cal looking at cutting it to a 2-possession affair.
Cal brings back on their star freshman Jeremiah Wilkinson, who's got 15 points. And now a 5-point lead. Excuse me, making a 6-point lead for SMU. They led by as many as 17.
And if Stojakovic can get cooking, that will change this game dramatically. He's been relatively quiet. And Cal trying to get within striking distance.
Swing it through to Oquendo. Nowhere to go for him. 7 to shoot. Kick out, cross, top of the key. Oquendo the offensive rebound.
Well, that's great hustle. Getting SMU an extra possession. He takes it right to the rim.
And he'll go to the free throw line, a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, they are playing with such focus and determination. They're not getting rattled. Big play after big play. The offensive rebound and a chance for and one.
Tucker called for his 2nd foul. Oquendo to the free throw line. That's just the 7th free throw attempted by SMU. They've made 4 compared to the 21 attempted by Cal, who's made 13.
Cal can't forget they're shooting the rest of the way, so they want to be aggressive. Don't just settle for jumpers if you can get free throws.
Stojakovic to his left. And a putback slam by Jordan.
His motion creates so much for Cal. He didn't make the shot, but he got it on the rim. The big fella took care of the rest.
Edwards looking for an angle. Three away. Stojakovic. And Wilkinson there to put it up.
It's an again. Stojakovic takes two guys to the rim. Cal gets the rebound, and SMU right where they didn't want to be. 5-point game, 9:45 remaining.
Yigitoglu lost it and a whistle. Gonna be on Lee Dort for reaching in.
You see this a lot. When the ball gets on the rim, everybody chases it, but nobody boxes out. There's the nice putback. And on the transition, right here, good defense in the passing lane. Gonna take both defenders, get airborne. Cal with the easy putback.
Second foul on Dort, 16th foul on Cal. 9.5 minutes to go.
And if you're Dort, you've only got 2 fouls. You can afford to be physical out there.
Harris muscles one up and in. He was hoping to get a whistle. Instead, will have to settle for just 2 points.
I mean, he's angling for contact. He shot that ball on the way down. Amazing degree of difficulty. And now you'll see Mustangs in that zone.
19 points for Harris. This three-pointer in the corner for Christian Tucker. Harris lobs to Yigitoglu. Settles underneath. Loose ball. Cal has it. And Tucker knocked down the foul on SMU.
You see this student section getting into this game. Ball bouncing over here. Once again, they're trying to get you involved, E. Good reflexes there.
Thank you. Try to protect this moneymaker. Yeah. Face for radio.
Pretty sharp this time of night. East Coast time. You're up late.
I don't know where I am. Tucker at the free throw line. Double bonus for the Bears. I gotta tell you, Tucker really went out of his way to initiate the contact there, and he got the whistle.
Yeah, for a moment, I thought he was going to give it up to the guy ahead and keep the break alive, but he ends up getting to the line, and Cal's been sticking with this press for the entire second half, and sometimes they get a turnover, but mostly they just slow them down enough where they only have to play defense for 20 seconds.
Harris trying to do it himself. Off to Oquendo with 4 to shoot. Fires a 3. Yigitoglu, the offensive board.
Big offensive rebound right there for the Mustangs.
Edwards with the left. Loose ball and a whistle against SMU.
Thought maybe there was some contact on Edwards' layup, but no call. And the obvious over the back, going after every offensive rebound.
And that's the 4th foul on Samet Yigitoglu, the big 7-foot freshman.
Right there, a lot of contact. No call on Stojakovic, and just a bear hug from behind. Easy call for the refs there. I think he may have got away with one, though.
I got to tell you, Yigitoglu does not hide his contact very well. All of the fouls he's picked up today have been very obvious.
Aggressive player, you need that physical presence, and he'll learn to defend without fouling as time goes on. But right now, you love that energy.
So both Yigitoglu and Darrell Colbert with 4 fouls each. And here comes Colbert back into the game as Yigitoglu takes a seat on the bench.
SMU has to have big men available down the stretch. Sissoko and Dort are going to need somebody to keep them in check. So the bigs for SMU cannot foul.
Cross was trapped in the corner, and a foul called against Cal will send us to a break. The Bears have pulled themselves within 4, just under 8 minutes to go here in Berkeley. for them on the road here tonight. Now looking to spoil the party. Matt Cross at the free throw line. SMU in the bonus. Al in the double bonus. 7:59 to go here in regulation.
Cross's second missed free throw. That was a big opportunity right there to put some points on the board and kind of stop the bleeding. They'll go to that 1-3-1 zone and see if Cal can overload, get to a shooter, or get some high-low action.
For Cal, Wilkinson's been real quiet, just 2 points in the second half, at 15 in the first. And how about Tucker getting to the rim?
And the main thing about that play right there is Colbert couldn't do anything about it because he's got the 4 fouls. Great recognition by Tucker. A one-possession game.
And Tucker the steal. Here comes Wilkinson. Tucker the offensive rebound. Loose ball and Cal has it. A chance to tie or take the lead. Tucker's been a burst of energy coming off the bench. 5 to shoot. 3 away.
That is such a tough play because he had to put the ball high enough to get over the defender, but it was just too high for the roll. But right here, you're going to see Tucker attack the rim. KYP, know your personnels. Big fella has 4 fouls, take it right to his chest. And this game has turned on a dime. The crowd, the energy, Cal on defense. Mustangs searching for some offensive productivity. This is who you want with the ball late possession.
19 points for Harris. He pulls up from 3. Offensive rebound. Colbert puts it up and in. Hanging on with those 4 fouls.
Big play by Colbert. We talked about how SMU makes the plays they need to make. That was huge right there.
Snapped a 3-minute drought for the Mustangs. Stojakovic set packing. Colbert still being aggressive on defense.
Yeah, he has no choice. It's crunch time right now. 2 big plays by Colbert. Right here, desperation 3 at the end of the possession is off the mark, and good swim move, gets to the basket.
Stojakovic leaning in on Harris, and Harris called for his 4th foul. That's a big one with 6:04 to go.
Yeah, and Harris has to be careful because when you're guarding a player like Stojakovic on an island, we all know who his father is. You know his work ethic. He knows the one-on-one NBA game, and right there, he was just going to take his time and get to his spot.
Harris, Colbert, Yigitoglu, all with 4 fouls.
Boy, that 6 minutes is an eternity in a game where both teams are in the bonus and you got guys in foul trouble.
Stojakovic takes it a 2-point game.
And E, what sticks out to me is the amount of energy that Cal is expending on this press, and then they're still playing solid defense at the other end. Good defense out front by Campbell.
And the shoot for Edwards. Floater. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Either way, it wasn't good.
Yeah, he short-armed it. I thought he was trying to throw a lob.
Stojakovic was tripped up, and I think that might be the 5th on Colbert. It is.
Talking about an extremely intelligent, high basketball IQ player. And Andre Stojakovic, and he takes it right at Colbert. Any type of contact is going to result in free throws, and this play right here is going to send the big fella packing. Step through, stumble, easy call, and a chance to get 2 free points.
So Colbert disqualified. They bring in Yigitoglu to replace him, who's got 4 fouls as well. Stojakovic, 6 of his 8 points have come from the free throw line. Both Harris and Yigitoglu on the floor for SMU. with 4 fouls.
And you almost feel like with Harris, he's got to give up shots because he's too valuable in the offensive end. He's not out of this game.
Tie ball game. 66 each. 5:30 to play.
Harris being guarded by Stojakovic.
Sissoko pushed the back of Yigitoglu, and it's his 3rd foul.
And that's a good call. They're being consistent down the stretch. They were kind of letting them play in the first half, but now I think this game's tightened up and both teams in the bonus.
First free throws attempted tonight for Yigitoglu, 59% free throw shooter on the year. It's the front end of the 1-and-1.
See that, E? You tried to put him out there, say he was 59%, and he makes his first one. He heard you. He heard you. Big fella stepping up. Crunch time.
Freshman hanging on with those 4 fouls. One-point advantage for SMU.
Well, we haven't heard a lot from Wilkinson. He's just been out there running the show. Other guys have been stepping up. But you wonder if he's got a couple of tricks up his sleeve.
2 points for Wilkinson in the second half. Detritus pinballs around off the face of Sissoko. And it'll be SMU basketball. That hit about 5 different guys.
It was the right idea, just couldn't make a clean pass.
Harris pressing, lobbing, Yigitoglu the alley-oop. That's how you break the press.
Oh, beautiful execution. You saw that lob developing and the confidence to throw that lob. SMU creating that breathing room every chance they get, making some plays.
Campbell, baseline pull-up, short arm that got his own rebound. Lost it.
Not going to get the call in there with the trees.
And on the shot clock for Edwards. Lobs it inside to the big 7-footer. Yigitoglu lost it going up. Got his own rebound. Fouled on the second attempt. And if it's on Sissoko, it's his 4th foul.
SMU making the plays to stay alive in this ACC battle. Transition, give it to the big fella to send it home.
Like what was a 17-point lead earlier in this game. Mustangs dealing with foul trouble. Jarrell Colbert's already fouled out. Yigitoglu, who's at the free throw line, and Chuck Harris both have 4 fouls. For Cal, they've got a couple guys with 4 fouls as well, Sissoko and Detritus.
I gotta tell you, the big men are so pivotal over these final 4 minutes. Which ones can make their free throws, which ones can stay on the court without fouling out. Really will weigh heavy in this game.
4-point game with Yigitoglu at the free throw line. He's in double figures now, 10 points, 7 rebounds. 7-footer from Turkey.
And Andy Enfield looking to go a little offense for defense on a made free throw here.
And they do substitute in Johan Traore. Yigitoglu comes out. It's a pressure now in the full court from SMU defensively.
Lead back to 5. Cal's had multiple possessions where it's been a 1-possession game and they couldn't get over the hump. This 1-3-1 zone for SMU has been pretty effective.
Intercepted, B.J. Edwards.
What a huge play by Edwards. Made a couple of big plays earlier, but that one really silenced the crowd.
16 points now for Edwards. Petritis flatlines the three. It's out of bounds. SMU basketball. 7-0 run for the Mustangs.
This is just anticipation. A little sloppy play out front. One-arm pass. Just not seeing the defender. Great anticipation.
Cal will take a timeout. 7-0 run to make the ACC tournament. Currently ranked 15th out of 18 teams in the ACC.
Cal just 4 for 17 from beyond the arc. You kind of feel like they're going to need a 3 or some big play to kind of get this momentum back in their favor. If you're SMU, the clock is your friend. Take your time. Try to get a good look.
Harris has been their leading scorer with 19. He has it up top with 6 to shoot. Left hand off the glass. Good move, good patience by Chuck Harris, who ties a season high with 21.
That's a next level play right there, NBA style. Keep the defender on your hip. It's all about geometry. Got it off the glass where the shot blocker couldn't get to it.
Stojakovic just struggling to shoot the ball here in this one. 1 for 8 from the floor. Petritis, no.
Cal's had some really good looks down the stretch, but they come up empty. And you feel like right about now, 9 points is going to be really hard for them to overcome over the final couple of minutes.
SMU just milking the clock now. 7 on the shot clock. Harris picks up the dribble and he travels.
You know, Harris is so good in the ball screen. You're going to watch him keep Stojakovic on his hip so that he can't recover, and then the nice one-handed scoop off the glass.
Here's Wilkinson for 3. They needed that one. That snaps a 9-0 SMU run. Wilkinson now with 20 points.
Yeah, a 2-possession game.
Minute 30 to go. And a foul up top. DJ Edwards reaching in on, DJ Campbell reaching in on BJ Edwards. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. He's been really good in this one. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for the junior from Knoxville, Tennessee. Substitution, some confusion with the substitution for SMU. The freshman Yigitoglu a little confused as to where he's supposed to stand as they're checking him in and out, offensive, defensive substitutions.
I can't say I saw that coming.
Jay Edwards, a 78% free throw shooter. Johan Traore into the game for SMU. For a minute and a half to go. Cal have one more run left in them.
They really have to slow down against this zone. There's not a lot of quick hitters. They got to work for a good shot.
Wilkinson blocked by Traore. Petritis and puts it up and in. Game, 1 minute to go, and Andy Enfield wants a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds with
the bucket a few moments ago, and I'm sure they'll try to get the ball back in his hands right now.
DJ Edwards has been just as good, 17 points for him. Pulls up from 3, lift out, and a foul underneath against SMU. I believe that was going to be the 5th on Yigitoglu. So Yigitoglu has fouled out of the ball game.
Well, there's a lot going on with this play. You're going to see the miss, and there's the box out. And just again, Sissoko kind of sells the foul. But when you've got your hands in the lower back area, the officials assume you gave him a shove, and be a couple of free throws here.
Sissoko 4 of 7 from the free throw line in this game. That one falls. It's the 30th free throw attempted by Cal. They've made 21 of them. Mady Yigitoglu fouled out. Chuck Harris still out there with his 4 fouls. Quendo the rebound. And a foul. It's on Petritis, and that's going to be his 5th foul. So Petritis fouls out on the rebound.
And I don't know about this because he's trying to create the jump ball situation, and he doesn't get a clean grab at the ball, so obviously there's a foul there. But the right frame of mind, force that jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Bears right now, but he couldn't get to the ball cleanly, and that'll be it for him.
Petritis is done. 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting, and Christian Tucker checks in. Window at the free throw line with 41 seconds to go. Both teams in the double bonus. And Cal will take a timeout soon. They go to the hot shooting freshman if they can. Window at the free throw line trying to extend the SMU lead.
Big free throw here for SMU.
(78-72).
SMU looks like they're going to drop back into their 1-3-1 zone.
Wilkinson with a head of steam, rejected by Ambrose Hilton. Now just 35 seconds left.
They're going straight man-to-man for the remainder of the game.
Stojakovic to inbound. Sissoko, not the guy who's going to shoot the 3 for you, but he goes inside, double pump, and the slam. Good job by SMU to get it over the timeline and milk some time off the clock as well. 22 seconds to go in a 4-point game.
Crowd kind of going nuts. They felt George got away with a shuffle as they beat the pressure there. They'll go to the free throw line where
and Coach Madsen's going to use his final timeout. And it will be B.J. Edwards, the free throw line. 22 seconds to go. 2 free throws upcoming for him. Five-point game.
whatever you get, it's got to be quick.
Al needs a big shot. They need it quick. Stojakovic charging into the lane. Kick out in the corner. Campbell, pump fake for three. Loose ball picked up by Tucker. They got to go. Stojakovic for three. No! Sissoko the rebound. 5 seconds to go in the game. And one for Sissoko.
Great effort by Cal to get a couple of different looks. Sissoko cleans this up in traffic. He's been huge all night. I know there's going to be no fouls. And somehow he gets whacked on the arm for and one. You almost want him to maybe miss this.
Yeah.
So you can run down and get a chance at a three.
No timeouts remaining for Cal either. 3-point game, 5 seconds to go. Sissoko, hey, 2-point game. Press break has been an issue all night for SMU. They've got to get it across one more time. They inbound, and 3.9 seconds to go. And Matt Cross will go to the free throw line.
If you're Cal, you're just praying for one missed free throw to give yourself a chance. You take them both if you get them, but just one is all you need to really have a chance.
Cross just 1 of 3 from the free throw line this game. Hits a big one there. Cal out of timeouts. SMU has 1. Cross made them both a 4-point game.
And that was the biggest free throw of the night. That may have put it out of reach for Cal.
Wilkinson to inbound, gets it to Tucker, back to Wilkinson, 3 seconds, 1 second, Tucker for 3, off the mark, and SMU keeps their tournament hopes alive as they squeak out a road win in Berkeley, 81-77.
Big plays and big moments for the Mustangs.